I never had any situations in Russia that, well, I got warned about situations that would be dangerous by Russians, but nothing. I never met anyone that meant me any harm, that seemed harmful in any way, shape, or form. I met some very strange folk. Places in Canada would you never go again? I don't know if there's anywhere in particular. No. I haven't been anywhere in Canada that, to me, is a never again place. I don't think there's anywhere in particular that is like, under no circumstances would I want to go again. I don't think. Toppenish? But that's just an opiate crisis then. Been to Bulgaria or Romania? No, I actually haven't. I've been to a lot of Europe, but a lot of Eastern Europe is actually a hole missing from my travel experience. So yeah, I've been to either. None of it? It's the only province or territory in Canada that I haven't been to. And I would like to go at some point. I think it'd be interesting. I have a thing about far away, desolate places, and none of it is a good example of that. You literally cannot drive to none of it. There is no road. The capital is on Baffin Island, Iqaluit. And then once you're there, you can drive, but it doesn't really connect places. It's just drive around locally. But someone asked if situations change in Russia, would I hitchhike there again? Potentially, but I probably wouldn't go across the whole thing. It's near 10,000 kilometers. It's a really big country. I could see me taking I don't know, a ferry or a cruise ship to St. Petersburg and then hitchhiking down to Moscow or something like that, just for fun. But I wouldn't go across again. In central Russia, it was interesting in a way, but the poverty there is quite extreme in places. There's not much economic opportunity there. And in these towns, you could tell, it seemed not a dollar had been invested in the towns since the fall of the Soviet Union. It's a pretty depressing place at times. There's not much going on in central Russia. All along the main road going east-west, there'd be people selling stuff on the side of the roads. They'd just be sitting there selling stuff. Once we crossed the Ural Mountains and crossed into Asia, that's when this was now into October and the snows were starting. There were people sitting there with a couple jugs of windshield wiper fluid, just sitting there all day, hoping to upsell someone on some windshield wiper fluid because it was that first snow, so it's very slushy, sloppy, and you toss a lot of water as you drive down the road, so you get a mucky windshield. And they're just hoping someone ran out of windshield wiper fluid and they could just upsell that. But they're just in the middle of nowhere, sitting on the side of the highway in Russia with 3 jugs of windshield wiper fluid, and that is their life that day. I ended up staying in a Russian hospital in a small town just off the main highway going east-west across Russia, near Chita. I'm probably saying that wrong, but anyway. And all dirt roads in town. The hospital in town didn't have a bathroom. You had to go outside and use an outhouse at the hospital.
Ready, honey?
Yeah. It's not I met some nice people there, but it's it's a very impoverished area. Oh, and the police are really corrupt. So that's another thing.